away in the 1500 metres freestyle. This is a crack field here. Bobby Fink, the silver medalist from Budapest, in 4. Wiffen has been talking about a world record. He's in 5. Hafnaoui, the 800 champion, in 3. Martens, the young star from Germany, in 6. It is going to be one heck of a race here.
Yeah, the atmosphere really picked up in this building as the finalists were introduced. I think the crowd, I think everybody here tonight can sense that something amazing is going to happen. You've got the Olympic champion, Fink, in the middle of the pool. He looked fantastic through the heats, went 14:43, as comfortable as you could get. And he likes to race. He's the racer with the big finishing speed. So it's good that now we have some early speed in this race. You've got Short and Hafnaoui, the 400 and 800 gold and silver medalists. And the specialization swimmers in this race is Wiffen and Romanchuk. So plenty of threats, plenty of dangers. Romanchuk will sit back early. And out there, of course, is the Australian, the fearless Sam Short. That's going to play catch me if you can.
Short, having won the 400, he just thrives on hard work. He's from the Sunshine Coast, which is north of Brisbane in Queensland. And the coach says that he just rises to the challenge. He keeps making things harder, and Sam Short says, I can do that, and he goes out and does it. Loves hard work. There will be hard work here. He's setting the pace in the early stages. Second place at the moment, it's Wiffen of Ireland. And then there's 3 of them in a line. Hafnaoui and Fink and Martens, early stages as they go through the 200. But there's plenty of pace on at the moment through Short.
Oh, it's really fast. 1.3 under world record pace through the 200 meters. So we saw Short do this in the 400 and the 800. He's not afraid to go out fast, get into his rhythm and try and grind it out. So he'll try and make a break. We saw this strategy last year in Budapest with Paltrinieri doing the similar thing from lane 1. But what we haven't seen from Short, as good as he's been this week, what we haven't seen from him at the international level through his age and lack of experience is posting a real world-class 1500 freestyle. He's got the second slowest of the personal best times of everybody in the pool right now, but arguably he's got the hot hand. Look at him, there's the world record line. Sun Yang holding that mark at 14:31.0. Everybody else in the middle of the pool, they're right on that world record pace. It's just that Short is about 2.5 body lengths in front.
That world record set in 2012, a long time ago. And it's a matter of when will it be lowered. Well, as I mentioned, Daniel Wiffen of Ireland, who's currently in 3rd place. He's been talking about a world record here, so he's got to back up those words with actions here. It's Short who leads them out. In 2nd place, Hafnaoui. So it's the 400 winner over the 800 winner at the moment. And back there in the middle lanes, it's Wiffen and Fink.
Yeah, Martens is not far away there as well, the German swimmer. He's the one directly next to Short, so he'll know exactly where he is and know that distance to see how far in front. Hafnaoui there is in 2nd place at the moment. He's also had a better week than anybody could have expected coming into these championships. The Olympic champion in the 400. He's now world champion in the 800, but again, he's relatively unproven in the long course 1500 free. We haven't seen what he can do at this level. This is good for Fink, because Fink's going to follow Hafnaoui, and Short's no longer getting in front of them. They're equaling his split times now, but of course he's already built up that lead, but they're all splitting right around 29 lows together.
An outstanding field here. The disappointment was that Paltrinieri withdrew from the championships in the early piece, but other than that, you've got all the big names. Wellbrock, incidentally, didn't qualify in Tokyo. Result there, Fink from Romanchuk, Wellbrock and Paltrinieri. Budapest last year was Paltrinieri from Fink, Wellbrock and Martens. And now you've got Sam Short out there in front. In 2nd place, Hafnaoui. Fink is in 3rd, almost on level terms with Hafnaoui as they go through the 500. So a third of the race has elapsed here. And this is a good lead for Short. It's 1.7. Hafnaoui in 2nd and Fink in 3rd.
And it's a red-hot pace. He's just rolling 58.5s per 100 metres. I just can't imagine Short is going to be able to hold this for another 1,000 metres. Hands are getting a little bit heavy. You can see the splash on that right arm. They're cutting into that lead. That's Hafnaoui and Fink. And dropping off is Whiffen and Martins. I can't imagine that Fink would ever fade, so I'm not sure if the Irish swimmer can get himself back into this one. But it's Fink moving. He's not going to wait around for Hafnaoui. He knows he's got the Australian out wide. He can see him on this lap, breathing to his right as they come up to the start end. Fink now, with the advantage of being in the middle of the pool, he can keep one eye on all the competitors. He's not going to get blindsided this year.
Through 600 metres then, Short is still a second under world record pace. That world record of 14:31.02 set back in 2012. Second place would be Fink over Hafnaoui. They are swimming almost stroke for stroke. They're in 4 and 3 respectively. Whiffen holding down fourth, and he's just in front of Martins.
Yeah, that's the aerial shot now. Whiffen's trying to break away from Martins. He knows he needs to go with Fink in this middle 500 if he wants to be any sort of podium chance. So Whiffen in fourth. Fink and Hafnaoui looking really comfortable there. Short out by himself, just starting to go, blow out those splits. 29.6 there versus the 29.3s of Fink and Hafnaoui, and 29.1 for Whiffen. So Short coming back to them a little bit. It's going to be a painful way to swim the 1500 freestyle, but as we said, he likes the pain, he trains hard, he wants to be out in front, and this one's going to really hurt, but if anybody can dig in, it'll be the young Australian. So it's still Short.
Yes, after over 700, so they're coming up to the halfway point now, and Short with that bold front-running performance here, and it looks like he's finding it pretty tough as they get up to the 750. Still under world record pace by half a second. Fink in second, Hafnaoui third, but that margin is being cut with every lap of this pool. Fourth place would be Whiffen, and then you'd go back to Martins. After that, it'll be Romanchuk, and then Aubrey and Rozovsky as they come down towards the 800-metre mark. And well, he's still under world record pace, but he is hurting, but he's also very, very brave.
Yeah, wow, 7:45 at the 800-metre mark. That is incredible. Under world record pace from the beginning. Now Whiffen's the one that's out splitting them all. 28.9 on that last 50. There's the big Irishman in fourth. We know Short, I just can't imagine him holding this speed, so Whiffen is moving through. He's dropped off Martins. That was a good last 3 laps or so for the Irish swimmer. He's going to try and hang right with Fink. He should probably move onto that side of the lane rope. So Whiffen back in the game, and it's almost 3 in a row now. Fink and Hafnaoui, they've pulled up to Sam Short. They're level pegging.
So they come down now towards the 900, and Short just clinging onto that lead. Get the feeling it's about to disappear, though, clinging onto the world record line as well. Short will turn at the 900 in front, but the lead has been cut back to half a second. Fink in second place, and then Hafnaoui, then Whiffen and Martins, and they're closing in on the Australian teenager.
Oh, this one is really shaping up now. They're right on that world record pace. Short pulling back, Whiffen making his move. It's going to be 4 of them racing for 3 medals. So just have a look at that line. First split over world record pace just by 2 100s. 29.7 there for Short, 29.3s for the others. So here they come.
They're out after this plucky Australian who's swimming out of lane 7, but the big guns are now firing. It's Fink in 4 and Hafnaoui 3. 500 metres to go here in the 1500 metres for freestyle for men. And what a race we have. Sam Short of Australia has taken it out very hard. He's only just relinquished the lead. Fink in lane 4, the silver medalist from Budapest, Hafnaoui, the 800 champ. They've been stalking short, and now they set the pace. Not too far back in lane 5, it's Daniel Whiffen of Ireland.
Yeah, here they are. They're keeping up with that world record line. It's just edging away by 8/100ths of a second. Can you believe at the 1,000-meter mark, 3 of them separated by just 0.1 of a second. Short falling back now. Look at them make a move. This is where Finke and Hafnaoui need to sense this, and they need to move. They need to go. They've got a body length over Whiffen. Short is hurting. Hafnaoui, he's got the smarts. He's been an impressive racer all week. This is where they just need to put in a big 50 metres.
So they've got 400 to swim now. They are slightly under world record pace, but Hafnaoui can bring it home hard. Hafnaoui in front of Finke, Short still in 3rd place. Whiffen is about 2.5 lengths off the leaders. And after that, it would be Martens, the German, who's about 10 metres back off the leaders in lane 6.
Yeah, they've responded in kind. There they go, edging in front of that world mark now. Whiffen's fallen off. He laid everything in that middle 500. He'll be in a race with Short for that bronze medal. But here we go, world record. It's on the cards. 28.9 for Bobby Finke, and we've got 6 laps to go. They are flying.
It's a terrific race. Hafnaoui in 3 and Finke in 4. Tunisia in the United States. Australia through Short in 3rd place, but that could change with Daniel Whiffen lurking there in lane number 5. They're after a world record, and now they've put the foot down. They're under world record pace by half a second. Hafnaoui leading Finke.
Yeah, we know how good Finke's last 50 metres is, but Hafnaoui was 26.2 at the end of his 800. He can match him, and Finke knows that. He knows he can't give him a second lead at that with 1 lap to go or get too far back. He can't be down by his feet, and Hafnaoui's a big man as well, 6'5". They're putting the foot down, 28.9s for both of them. This is super impressive, and they're beginning to pull away from the world record line.
It is amazing. Hafnaoui, the winner of the 800, he's just 20 years of age, the Tunisian, and he leads Bobby Finke, the Olympic champion, but it's only half a body length separating that pair. Gee, Short showing plenty of courage to hold on to that 3rd placing at the moment. Whiffen's unable to plug that gap as we turn now with 200 to go, and it's Hafnaoui under world record pace.
Oh, the crowd can sense it. They're starting to get behind this because we've got 2 swimmers that have finishing speed, and they're pushing each other. This is why I thought that world record could go, because there's early speed from the others, and now we've got Finke and Hafnaoui toe-to-toe in a heavyweight battle.
It's going to be a fabulous finish here, 150 to go, and Finke won't let Hafnaoui get away from him. Just as Hafnaoui opened up a little bit of a break, they turn almost together. Short still there in 3rd place in front of Whiffen, and then it's a fair way back to Martens.
All right, there's only 2 turns left in this one. Finke, he's been thereabouts. He hasn't led at any point of this race. He just slightly outsplit Hafnaoui there. There they are, there's the bell. Just 100 to go. What's the split time? 1.37 under world record pace. This one is under a huge threat. Could we see somebody break 14:30? Hafnaoui in the white cap, Finke in the black. They're both Olympic champions in their own right. They're world champions as well.
What a race we have here. Hafnaoui and Finke still under world record pace at the moment. Only just, though. Only just. As they turn with 50 to go. Hafnaoui in front from Finke by 900ths of a second. And this is a sprint finish now. What an amazing performance. Finke it is. Hafnaoui, Finke in the black. Hafnaoui in the white. He's getting on top. An amazing finish here to the 1,500 metres. It's been a dogfight. And Hafnaoui just has the edge over Finke. Tunisia, the United States, it's on the touch, and it goes the way in a championship record. Hafnaoui over Finke. Short takes the bronze medal. A remarkable race. 14:31.54, a championship record just outside the world record. What a 1,500.
Unbelievable race there. Both men deserve the gold medal. 14:31s. Hafnaoui gets there by just 5/100ths of a second. What a heavyweight battle that was. Tunisia with their second gold of the championships. Championship record. Wow, they're half a second off that world mark. They sprinted home. 26-1 for Finke and 26-2 for Hafnaoui. He knew it was coming.